to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Chicago Bears.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway on Sunday night primetime. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success, and he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, all he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Into the air right away is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. That's good for a 1st down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
A gain of 6. That's good for Bills. 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Buffalo.
They run for the 1st time to James Cook. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. From midfield, here's Allen. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line.
1st down. A gain of 18 on the play.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears' 11-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer from 10 yards out. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears nothing.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Had an up-and-down rookie season, but at times definitely showed exactly why he was so highly regarded coming out of college. Threw for 20 touchdowns as a rookie, but expects to take a massive leap with his new head coach, Ben Johnson, calling plays and designing the offense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Vegas!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
To throw, it's Williams. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and a yard. To the air, Williams. Oh, Drizzy wide open. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Williams going to look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Vegas!
To throw, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Roma Dunze, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Motion man is Shakir. To throw, it's Allen. Throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Allen going to run with it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
A 47-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Here's Williams. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas. Yes, 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 yes. Purple, purple. Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs.
Throwing again here, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears have moved out in front in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Bills first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Now Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Allen to throw once more. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Cook up the gut. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Bills first down.
Slot man moves right.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Allen. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Allen now on the sneak. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills are once again back in front. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 17-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams. That's out to the flat for Swift. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air once more, Williams. He'll get this complete downfield to commit. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd here.
What is up?
To throw once more, here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Second and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Allen going to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Palmer. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. So halftime now here on Sunday night prime time. Let's get it to Scott Hanson in Orlando with our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Scott Hanson back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The first thrown out for the backup, Keenum.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now running, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Trubisky. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Trubisky. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 12 at the Bears' 19-yard line.
Trubisky will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Here's Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. This one to midfield before he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Keenum. Complete to Zacchaeus. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, set. Panther 11.
Here's Keenum to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Keenum. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On the ground, it's Madden. Powerful running. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go.
Keenum now to throw. And Walker has it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter.
2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing now is Keenum. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bears.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Control it. 18
From the gun, here's Keenum. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run here with Manungai. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Manungai. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Santos with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action. Trubisky. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
At the 33-yard line.
And here's Davis to run again on second. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Keenum. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now again, left side, Brown with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now Keenum. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Keenum. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Keenum to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Getting this ball out wide for Davis.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That's good for the Bills. First down.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on the play of the game now, 4th and goal. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Keenum and the offense now. Down by a field goal. 1:51 on the clock. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Keenum. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Keenum. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them because of the incompletion. A very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
Now Keenum got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. That keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in back.
And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Prater on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 34,
So that drive, 4 plays.
24.
And it was all capped off by Mitchell Trubisky's touchdown run. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Ready?
Now Keenum. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Set. Liking 19 Lions.
Back to throw, Keenum. Zacchaeus here, hauling it in. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Go. Check 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Now it's Keenum. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Chicago.